We're live. It's Sam. It's Nico. It's the Modern Fowler Scrum. It's another Monday. I've been away. There's been chaos in terms of the Slack notifiers, which I must sort out for the next. We must be more professional, I think, ultimately going forward. Anyway, what am I talking about? Yes, Monday. I've done some things. What were the things I wrote a blog post on the design jam that I did with the social prescribing people week before last. That was looking forward to get that. That was a really fun day actually of doing design and so on. You loved it actually, Nico. I really want to push that blog out soon so everyone can see it. Come on, Brain, what do I do after that? Spent an hour on the private client work, making progress there with Node, getting more comfortable there. That's nice. Was there something else that happened? Oh, just I think the social media push. Was it? I think that was the morning. Yeah. And also I've been working on, so there's a tender. This is for like a big chunk of money from another London council for providing a social prescribing scheme. And so, you know, who knows if that will, I'm doing that in collaboration with one of my mentees, and we'll see how that goes. I am not blocked technically at the moment, although I'd love to have hours and hours more time to look through everything. Coming up today, we've got the Elixir Mob starting in about 25-35 minutes. We've got the Autograders client meeting. We've got the Agile Ventures community talk meeting, and me just trying to catch up with everything. That's me. How are things going with you, Nico?
Nice. I've been pairing with Ben on the pull request that we did on website 1, and I think that this week he's available to pair again, but I have to contact him because I think he's on holidays this week.
Right.
We have to arrange a good time for both of us.
Right.
And the other thing, this week I have plans for finishing the styles on the static pages.
The content thing, yeah.
Yeah, last week I didn't work on that pull request. So if I get that working, I think that we are close to merge it. So that will be fantastic.
All right. Yeah. Looking forward to that. Good stuff. So nothing blocking you at the moment then,
no,
Nico?
Nothing blocking.
And Ryder's here as well. Ryder! Hey, Ryder!
Hey there.
How are you doing?
Hey, Sam. Hey, Nico. How's it going?
Yeah, all the better seeing you. Good to see you. How are you doing?
Likewise. Yeah, good. Just excited to, dig in, do some Agile stuff today. Yeah. So basically, yeah, I'm on VTO today. And so I'll be working on some Agile Venture stuff, probably mostly Paranauts, and we'll see. I just was actually just looking at because that would be a very simple, quick win, locking down the NPM and the Node version for the project.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the open issues I just spied. Yeah, and then other than that, like still looking for another job.
Same here. I am still looking.
Same there. Yeah.
All
How
right.
do you keep yourself motivated?
or maybe a paid job here in Agile Ventures. Why not? Maybe.
Well,
yeah. Why not? Why not?
Since you both mentioned that actually, and I guess that's our Scrum. Is we do have, so the NHS, I told you they've extended the contract for another year, and they've expanded the contract.
Awesome.
That basically this is all for this MediaWiki stuff, and I think it is going to give us a bit of room to start paying some people on that project. So it's not going to be it's not going to be a lot of money, but it's sort of, it's not the most appealing project in that it's more configuration and usability than it is programming. I've already had people say like, well, I'm not really interested in PHP. Like, it's not really PHP. It's more like taking this MediaWiki and making it work for. But I'm going to have a big meeting with all the NHS people on Thursday, and then from next week, basically, we need to crack on with this. There is actually there's a lot of SSL, Let's Encrypt, like stack or whatever. There's a whole basically there's a huge DevOps thing that needs to be done as part of this. So yeah, and of course you're both premium members. I think Nico, you're already in the NHS channel. So I was thinking that maybe there was room to pay some people to do some DevOps work there. If it wouldn't be a huge amount, and it wouldn't be a huge. It would be like kind of on a contract basis. But if either of you are interested in that.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I know Ryder's looking for the media one. I'm hoping to bring in. I say still, if we're that French company and there's that React Native thing, that could also be on the cards. But I don't know what the time frame is for that. We will see. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Right.
And
yeah,
you
like
want,
you said,
you want to make a conference online.
Oh,
Oh, online Guild. Well, that's other thing. Yeah, we're going to discuss that more in the AV community meeting today. Is so I think like June 26th, we're going to have the Agile Ventures annual general meeting, and we're going to try and have like maybe a one-day conference and have presentation from all the different projects about how they're doing. And of course, it's impossible to make it so that everybody can make everything, but we'll basically record like a series of people presenting on what their projects and what they've been doing, and maybe on the mobs and so on. And yeah, just trying to have a full day and get a chance for networking and so on.
Awesome. Yeah,
sounds good.
Cool.
Good stuff. Well, I think that's our Scrum.
Hey, Sam, also,
go on.
Well, if you know anybody in the community who's looking to, pair with somebody more experienced and just let me know, because
sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's yes. We'll do. I mean, we want to definitely get some more pairing done. Yeah, there's more things we can talk about there. What was I going to say? But basically, yeah. Basically, the
because I know you get a lot of people coming in who they're starting coding, and maybe they haven't really worked with other programmers before, so they're sort of evolving their thinking on a lot of basic things. And yeah,
absolutely. Well, I think both of you are getting to the level of where we might argue that you're experienced enough to be Agile Ventures mentors, and that's another thing where we could put you in a position where you're sort of formally charged with AV and saying like, yes, that's a go-to trusted person. I think you're both experienced online pairers. And yeah, I mean, ultimately, this is the big thing. We have this people coming in. We've got this huge budget from Google AdWords, and we've got like hundreds of people signing up for Agile Ventures each week. But we're not converting them into people who are sort of like getting involved in the community. And that's the real trick, I think, over the next year is, can we find this smooth the onboarding process? I mean, and maybe Paranauts is part of that. Nico's doing this big thing with like allowing us to restructure the content in Agile Ventures. So yeah, I mean, absolutely. But yeah, half an hour, and we'll do the Elixir mob. Yeah, Ryder?
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah,
and
see you then.
Yeah, if we're not blocked, that's our Scrum, and we'll talk more very soon. All right.
Yep.
Bye
Cool.
for now.
Bye, guys.
Bye.